Hello everyone, my name is Albert. I'm your instructor. My goal for this course is to help you build social proof on social media. I will be walking you step by step on how to achieve your social presence starting from scratch. As you can see, right now I have 0 likes on this page, and in the later sections you'll see how I build my Facebook page up within only 10 days on a daily budget of under $10. I encourage you through this lecture to ask as many questions as you possibly can, and I am really looking forward to showing you how to build up your social media presence. Hello everyone. My purpose with this section is to show you how to build a Facebook page from essentially nothing. However, if you do have a Facebook page already, you could probably skip to the next section on how we're going to be building our Facebook presence. But furthermore, so my goal with this section and the next section are essentially building a Facebook presence as fast as we possibly can. And my goal is to do it with see how many page likes we can get within the first 10 days of creating our Facebook page, our first Facebook page ad. So once we get to the next section on building the Facebook presence, I'm going to be showing the date and the time in the top right corner of my screen, and we're just going to see our presence grow together for my page. So I hope you enjoy building a Facebook presence with me, and I look forward to taking you along this journey. Hello everyone. In this section we're going to be creating a Facebook page. Click Create Page on the left taskbar. Once there, click the appropriate category which you are interested in creating your Facebook page about. For me, I'm going to be doing public figure. And for public figure, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I will be having a Facebook page with my full name, Albert Rex Arianus III. Next, click Get Started. After clicking Get Started, you'll come up to a page that says Set Up, and then your page name here at the top. And then this is the About section. I've already gone and filled this section out for you. I am creating this page for my students, and because I'm a marketing enthusiast, I can share my thoughts and articles I find interesting. Then, this URL spot below, I only inserted my Twitter, but if you have a website, you can enter your website right there. And the easiest way for people to find my URL will be just my full name. Then, click Save Info. You'll then be brought to your profile picture. I'm going to be uploading a profile picture that I already had on my Facebook page. Let's go to my desktop. I'm going to be entering my Facebook page right here. It's a picture of me and my beautiful girlfriend. Click Next. This is just an option if you want your Facebook page to be shown up in your favorites on the left taskbar. Because it's my first Facebook page, I'm going to add it. Then click Next. This is the preferred audience section of creating a page. For my example, I'm going to be creating a target audience in the United States. I'm mostly interested in targeting individuals between the age of 18 and 65 or older. And I do not have a preferred gender for my target audience. I would say for now, this could change in the future. I'm just going to be targeting people that are interested in business. And then my preferred language of my target audience would be all English-speaking individuals. You can't see this in my capture, but underneath at the bottom here, you can click Save. Once saved, then you come to your actual page of Facebook. And there is me and my beautiful girlfriend. Thank you for watching this lecture. I hope you've enjoyed it. Look forward to talking to you again in the next lecture. Hello again, everyone. What are things that are key aspects that you need for your Facebook page? Of course, you need a profile picture. That is a given. Next, I'd say adding a cover photo. Generally, if you're doing a business profile, I would suggest something that is associated with your business, maybe a custom cover photo that is of your logo and or your company name. But just because this is my first actual Facebook page I'm creating for myself, I'm going to do something that actually resembles me. So I'm choosing a Roman numeral 3 that I whipped up real quick in Photoshop. Next, I would suggest having a little welcoming post on your page, especially because I have 0 likes right now, but that will change later in the course. Next, I'd suggest changing or editing your button. By default, it automatically starts at Contact Us, but I want people to feel comfortable messaging me and I want them to interact with me. So I'm setting up this message for instant reply, which is when users on Facebook message me, I want them to know that I'll contact them as soon as possible. And by default, thanks for messaging us. We'll try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get back to you soon. That isn't the automatic instant reply. And then you can add a little personalization for a person's first name. And that's what I did here. So my name is showing up right now. And I'll probably end up changing this little instant message in the future just because why would you want to do something by default? Why don't you make it more unique, like for yourself? And the buttons are right here on the top right underneath the cover photo. So next we'll be talking about like what kind of content you want in the next lecture. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you shortly. Hello again, everyone. What makes a great Facebook page? It's the content that you're putting on it. For me, for example, I love anything of business related, especially marketing, and I'm an avid gamer. So generally most of the content that I'm going to be putting on my website is either going to be business related or maybe even video game related. But for my students, I'm going to probably post a video of the latest project that I'm going to be working on for you. So for example, in this video, or lecture I should say, I'm going to be posting a little article that I found on entrepreneur.com. Just 3 easy ways to being your own boss. So I'm just going to be copying this link and sharing it on my page and publishing it. Another great idea is to be posting videos just to show that it's more interactive with your followers. Bringing up the idea of videos, I'm gonna post my first lecture that I created, creating a Facebook page. What should we say about this video? Let's just say, hope you enjoy how to create a Facebook page. And let's call the title of the video Creating a Facebook Page. Simple enough. And then you don't really have to wait for the percentage bar to go all the way up to 100%. You can already go ahead and click publish. And now, once you do that, your video is preparing to upload to your page. I am on a Mac and I have the forever spinning wheel of death. Okay, well, the post is about to be finished here. So the next section that I'm going to be talking about is how to build your Facebook presence. So I'm going to do this I'm going to be demonstrating this in the most effective and efficient way and the most cheapest way possible. I hope you enjoy the next section. I'll talk to you soon. Hello again, everyone. In this section, we're going to be talking about how to build a social presence on Facebook. This is going to be a multi-step process from how we're going to get page likes, how are we going to get engagements on our page, and I'm going to inform you in later sections how we're going to try and get these tasks done as cheap as possible. So first off, we're going to be starting in Ad Manager, which is located under the favorites on the main landing page once you sign into your primary Facebook account. Once you click on Ad Manager, this is essentially Facebook's way for advertising online or on Facebook. So what you see here is Facebook's main ad user interface. So what you do here is you create campaigns which are the main objective for advertising on Facebook. So whether you're seeking page likes, engagement on your posts, traffic to your website, focusing on conversions, essentially multiple objectives for the marketing divisions. So once you create your ad, then you create an ad set, which an ad set is a subcategory of your campaign which will focus on your campaign objective, but the ad set is more strategically for your demographic, so where you want your ads to be showing and who your target audience is essentially. And then once you go from the ad set, then you go down to the ads themselves, which are going to be your images, your videos, your posts, etc. So that is just a rough overview of Ad Manager. And in the next section, I'm going to be showing how we're going to be creating ads to get post engagements. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the next lecture. Hello, everyone. Some of you might be wondering what post engagements are or how they work with your web or with your Facebook page. So essentially what post engagements are is a form of advertising in order to get people to interact with your posts, which could lead them to sharing it as well as liking or commenting on it, to get feedback essentially from your target audience, or sharing or having your target audience sharing your post with others. So it's essentially also lastly to show that your posts are getting interaction within your specific target segment. So when people visit your page, they will see that your posts are actually getting interactions and will consider liking your page and getting involved in with everything that you're sharing with your community. Hope this was a helpful introduction to what post engagements are, and I look forward to setting up some post engagements with you in the next lecture. Hello everyone. So in this lecture I'm going to be demonstrating how we're going to be building our post engagement ad. So prior to this, you should probably already have all your payment methods set up. If you would like a section to show you how to set up payment methods, please comment and I'll upload that course as soon as I possibly can. To move on, to set up a post engagement ad, all you do is start by clicking Create Ad. Once there, you'll see the 3 objectives: awareness, consideration, and conversions. So with post engagement, you're going to be using the awareness. We want to expose ourselves to the Facebook universe, essentially. So what you do is click Boost Your Post. And by the time, what I would suggest is having a few videos posted. This gets more interactions than just sharing text or images. It allows you to engage with your community by them hearing your voice, essentially. So we're just going to have a general post engagement campaign and add a little bit to it, saying, building our awareness. Okay, from here, then you click continue. So this is an ad set. An ad set is where you're going to be structuring your target audience. So with my general page right now, I have it structured towards business enthusiasts. I want to educate people as well, and maybe a little bit of video games, because I want to have some video game posting just because that's something I'm interested in. So right now with this audience, I want to target most people in the United States. And then I'm going to go through how to create another ad set fairly quickly in the next lecture. So in this ad set, I'm going to just do general things like United States, age 18 to 65. I don't really prefer a gender who watches my page. I actually welcome all, doesn't matter. And I want all English speaking people for now. I would suggest having subtitles for your content if you can. So right now, let's just do social media marketing, of course. So 20 million people have interest in that. Right now, the audience definition, Google is recalculating that to see what your potential audience is, and the estimated daily reach really determines on how much money you're willing to throw out, or throw down, essentially. So I'll add another interest of online advertising, and let's do social media education. So this is a perfect example to see what isn't an interest for people, or that Facebook essentially doesn't have as a suggested category. So let's try social media and then Udemy. Again, that's not specifically on here. So I'm just going to have a general interest for social media. You can see how that is a huge, huge market. 158 million people are interested in this. And now I'm going to add Udemy, of course, because I want people from the Udemy community to notice who I am. So there's 4 million people interested, and then as a school, people say they are a Udemy student, I guess. So I'm going to keep with interest. And then I'll add video games. Actually, you know what? Since the videos that I'm going to be posting are mostly towards education, I think I'm going to save the Udemy or the video game section that is 702 million people to interact with my post. You generally want to focus people that are interested in the posts that you're going to be posting for this specific ad set. So in the future, when I actually have video game content like recordings of my gameplay or something like that, then I'll go in and create an ad set and campaign that is structured only towards video game content. And that's when you would have a detailed targeting towards that specific. And then connections. This is a really good section for if you're trying to target specific people's Facebook page or exclude pages. So right now we're not going to save this as an audience because it is bound to change in the near future. But if you want to save it, you would just type in an audience or a custom audience name and then save audience. Alright, moving on. So I'm just going to use automatic placement bidding for my ads right now. And then for the ad budget and schedule, I want this ad set to only cost $2 a day. Because remember, I'm trying to keep my daily budget around $10 a day for 10 days and see how much interaction and page likes I can get throughout this course. So I'm going to set a start day and end day. Right now it is December 22nd, and Facebook automatically runs your ad for 30 days. So let's go back to December. So 22nd to the 29th, that's 7. So the ad will end, or my campaign will end on January 1st, 2017. And actually, you know what? I'm going to have my campaign start tonight and end at midnight. Almost midnight, I should say. Alright, let's move on. So, this ad is a post engagement. I want people to interact with it. I don't want to be paying for my ad delivery just for people to watch it. I want to show that people are interested in my service that I'm offering. I want to educate people on how to grow their Facebook page. So we're going to use automatic bidding. It essentially just allows Facebook to place your ad and takes out of your budget how much, I guess, Facebook assumes that you should pay for a post like and whatnot. So for ad set name, I found it very beneficial to make it towards something that is relevant to the ads that you're going to be posting, as well as integrating it towards who your audience is, essentially. So right now I'm going to just make it introduction because we're building our Facebook page right off the ground. Then you click continue at the bottom. Sorry, it's cut off a little bit. And then this is one of my friend's clients that I was actually helping out with. But this is my personal Facebook page, and I will be putting posts that I've actually created. This is actually a post that I created to introduce the course that I'm creating for Udemy, as well as, this is another good example. We might be experiencing a low reach because there's too much text on this, even though it's just a video. That's interesting. So what we can see is Facebook might be reducing my visibility for the ad, but if worse comes to worse, what you could do is just put a thumbnail over your video and stretch it out over the whole duration. So we'll find out if Facebook decides to reject my ad, essentially. So after this, you just click place order, and then Facebook will be processing your ad, and pending preview is Facebook is seeing if your ad can be posted underneath their guidelines. Another way to add another quick post engagement to that current ad set that you made, hover over your first ad and click create similar ad. This will automatically load everything to that ad set that you made, and then simply review the information. $2 per day, 11 days, apologies, can't count, $22 for the whole duration. Then you simply click continue. And then make sure you're set up for the right account, and that's my Instagram. And then drop down, and Facebook is flagging all these videos, saying that there's too much text on the images. But since there's still videos, I would understand why. So let's go to another introduction course that I have, that I made in October. So once you've selected the proper ad, click place order. Oh, something went wrong. Another good example. One error, something went wrong. We're working on getting this fixed as soon as we can. You may try it again. So I guess this is just a general processing error, so then you can just try placing order again. And there, my ad was approved. So this is another way to create another similar ad. You can click try it now. Review your information. Continue. Make sure you're on your correct page. And then select the post that you want to integrate with your post engagement. So I'm just going to share how to create a Facebook page. Place order. Your ad was approved. Continue. So at the top, you can click Introduction US 18 plus, and this will show you all the ads in your current ad set. So 2 of them are pending review, or 3 of them are pending review still, so we'll have to see what happens with that. There should only be 3, but it seems like Facebook duplicated one of the orders because I had to create it twice. So only 1 was approved for now. So then you can click back at the top, and this will bring you back to your ad set underneath your campaign. So in the next lecture, I'll show you how to create a duplicate ad set, or create another ad set for post engagement, so you can interact with a different demographic. Well, I hope you found this part of this section useful, and I look forward to showing you how to create another ad set quickly. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed the last lecture. So in this lecture I want to show you how you can create another ad set for your specific type of campaign. So again, we're doing post engagements, and the original campaign or ad set is structured for the United States. So what you do is create similar ad set, and you'll see all this information on the right pop up. One ad set, 4 ads. What you can do, which I hope that helps, it'll show you your campaign, post engagement, building our awareness, introduction, $18 or 18 plus, sorry, and then the 4 ads. So what we're going to do is click edit for new ad set. What we're going to do is keep introduction, but US and 18 plus. We're going to be changing the US. So a good way to get cheaper post engagements, which are a lot of people are probably interested in. You need to target countries that are still interested in what you're offering, but you need to target countries that are interested in your product/service. So another way that makes it cheaper is making it more not so centralized to one section. So you need to make it more exposed to everyone. So for example, we can target the Philippines. We can target Iran. You don't want to target countries, Iraq. You don't want to target countries that are already another ad set. That would give you bad data, essentially. So what you could do is exclude the United States from this ad set. But let's keep expanding. Let's target Australia, UK. Okay, sorry. United Kingdom. With Facebook ad sets, you can target up to 25 locations. So right now we're pretty much all over the world right now. Let's target Afghanistan. Can we target China as a whole country? Oh, we can. That's awesome. India. Essentially, it seems like we're just staying on this side of the hemisphere. Actually, that's the wrong terminology. Unless you're counting Australia, then I guess that's right. So let's get some South America. Huh. Okay, let's do Chile. Colombia. Wow, Facebook has a lot of restrictions. Oh, obviously I can't spell. Thank you, Facebook, for autocorrect. So I'm just leaving adding a few more locations, which actually in the description I'll post a link that can help you target the entire world. Facebook doesn't really allow you to do this anymore. So let me show you. Add location. Worldwide. See, can't do it. And if you have world space wide, then it segregates to Hong Kong for some reason. But I just thought of a quick one. Let's do Canada. Okay, so since I'm an English speaker, I'd like people that I would hope to encourage actually speak English as well so they can understand me well and benefit from what I'm sharing with them. So for this quick ad set, we're going to keep all the information the same. However, let's return to the top, introduction, and I have just 18 plus. And let's just say excluding US, so that when you go back to look at it, you know that you're targeting other countries other than the United States. So then after this, you just click Save and Continue. And then after that, at the bottom, you'll see Place Order. And we don't want to change any of the ads essentially. But what we could do is remove we can remove this ad because it's a duplicate from the very first one. Remove this ad. So if you don't have to remove any ads, you can review the additional budget at the bottom and see how long it's going to run. Click Order. Facebook is creating everything. As you can see from the green check marks. Now you can see another ad set. So that's how you create a quick ad set. It's scheduled to start tonight actually at 10:22 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I look forward to the results that I get, as well as seeing if the ads that I created were approved. It's good to schedule out some time because they'll give Facebook the opportunity to see if your ads have too much text in them, like they were flagging me for, actually. So actually, I decided to, in the next ad, I'll be showing you how to create a worldwide ad set. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Alright everyone, this is going to be on getting page likes. So generally what you want to do is get quality page likes from people that are actually going to want your content. So let's just create an ad. And then, excuse me, click Promote Page. As you can see, use the page like objective to promote your Facebook page. So let's click Promote Page. Page likes, introduction. Continue. So, like with the post engagements, I want my audience to be interested in stuff I like. As you can see, I have multi-level marketing, startup company, and small business. So what I'm going to do is actually remove these. I want to do similar objectives as my post engagements. So social media marketing. Interest added. Let's do digital marketing as well. I want to add Udemy. So everyone that's interested in Udemy will like my page. As I said about post engagements as well, I want to add a video game section, I would say, to my Facebook page. So that'll be happening in the future when I get additional content, like I said before. Sorry if you can hear a doorbell. I want to focus most of my budget on getting likes in the United States. So I'm going to make this $5 because the post engagement ads I created were ad sets I created were both each $2. And I'm going to have this run for the same time as my other campaign. And let's end it at 11:45 p.m. And I want this to start at roughly the same time my other campaign does. So this is US 18 plus. I'll do introduction. And then you click create. And I'm going to use one of my images. It demonstrates my PlayStation Network username, but as you can see, it's also flagged. So you can also upload a video, which I will probably do right now, actually. I'm going to upload one of my Udemy courses, just building a Facebook page. Fairly simple. So I'm going to upload that one, and then another ad, which I'm going to create after this one. I'm going to do an introduction ad to my Facebook page. Like, what is the purpose of my Facebook page, essentially? And I just generally want people to get a heads up of what I'm going to be doing with my Facebook page. Right now, Facebook is creating my video. So you can create text. And my text is, I'm creating this page for my students because I'm a marketing enthusiast. I also will be having future video game content, as well as previews to future courses. There. Facebook imported my video I just uploaded, and then these are all just examples of different timelines. I'm just going to use my basic first scene. So I'm actually going to copy this text and place an order. So once that's placed, I'm going to do another try it now, and this will show all your stats for what your ad is, your ad set. And then I'm going to upload another video. Oops, sorry about that, I'm on images. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Well, I want to upload another video. So I have a video saved to my desktop. Oh, I believe I called it General Post. I want to get this up. So it's going to be uploading, and the content here is the same. So I'm going to be placing an order again. Actually, I have to wait for this. So as soon as this is done, Then you click order. And I'll skip ahead to the next step on getting what I would call farming page likes, which is targeting other, like, your market is just so huge that it allows you to get page likes way, way cheaper than when you're targeting a specific small group. So I'm processing this order, and as soon as we're done, I will make another quick ad set, but change the custom audience. And I'll walk you through that. And with this strategy, it's not the ideal likes, but you're still going to have a more focused consumer audience. You can have it so large, like just target the whole Facebook page or Facebook community, and you'll get super, super cheap likes, but they won't be people that are generally interested in your product or service. So I'm going to keep it less farmy, even though it will be a little bit farmy. But I really hope you enjoyed this lecture on setting up ads, and I will be showing you how to get cheap page likes in the next lecture. Thank you. Hello again, everyone. So, as I was talking, this lecture is going to be about relatively cheap page likes. So, if you're wanting to get the cheapest page likes possible, I'm not going to demonstrate them for you, but in the future, I'm planning on creating an extremely cheap page likes video on my YouTube channel. But for now, we want pretty consistent cheap likes. So we're gonna stray away from extremely wealthy countries, unfortunately, I must say. So in order to do that, we're gonna start by creating a similar ad. Oops, sorry about that. We're going to create a similar ad set to our United States one. This is going to duplicate all of the campaigns for us. So, as in the post engagement, it's just a simple replication of that ad set. So, let's just edit it. But since this is going to be so broad, I don't want to spend too much money on it. So we're only going to have a $1 campaign, and this is going to run for the same duration. But this time, as before in the post engagement, we need to remove the United States. So we're going to have United States. Oh, that's a shame. There we go. We want to exclude it because we already have a campaign that focuses towards the United States. Here's a good example. You need to include at least one location before you can exclude any. So let's add the Philippines. Okay, now that we have one country, we can exclude the United States. And don't forget to set it back to include. Let's add Mexico. We're going to be adding a lot of cheaper click countries, but we still are going to have our target language be English, because we still want people to know what our content is about. Oops, not Indiana. India. Pakistan. And I'll have a list of relatively cheap countries in the description. Zimbabwe. But for now, let's just leave it at these few. So, we already have everything set up essentially to target cheaper countries as our more expensive country, the United States. We want to be presented to the same targeting audience. So, what you want to do now is make sure that you change the campaign to exclude the US. And then just delete copy. And then save and continue at the bottom. And now place order. So in the next lecture, I'm just going to be showing you how many page likes I obtained in 10 days. So I should be having that content recorded for everyone on January 1st, 2017. And from there, the following section, I'll be going over the results from what happened the first day, the third day, the 7th day, and the 10th day again. Thank you for watching the Facebook section of this course, and I look forward to talking about Twitter with you next.